Hey guys, so here I'm on the website 2045 initiative, 2545.com. This is a very interesting website. I've never actually been on it before, so I thought I would just go through it with you guys. I don't know what to expect on it either, so we'll just go through it together, I guess. It's a website basically where they want the smart grid. They want everyone living in a hologram or a. It's crazy. They want everyone to have their own avatar. I think that's where they're aiming. So yeah, let's have a look at about us first. Founded by Russian entrepreneur Dmitry Itskov in February 2011 with the participation of leading Russian specialists in the field of neural interfaces. So he's into neural interfaces, robotic, artificial organs and systems. See, I reckon they're aiming to transhumanist, where they want part machine, part human. The main goal of the 2045 initiative, the creation and realisation of new strategy for the development of humanity which meets global civilization challenges, the creation of optimal conditions promoting the spiritual enlightenment of humanity and the realisation of a futuristic reality based on 5 principles: high spirituality, high culture, high ethics, high science and high technologies. The main science megaproject of the 2045 initiative aims to create technologies enabling the transfer of an individual's personality to a more advanced non-biological carrier and extending life, including to the point of immortality. See, this is where they want, these are the type of people that want to live forever. There's quite a few of Elon Musk is part of it. Crazy. It seems unachievable, doesn't it? It seems weird and something out of a sci-fi movie, but this is some fucking serious shit. We'll go down a little bit. The 2045 team is working towards creating an international research centre where leading scientists will be engaged in research and development in the fields of anthropomorphic robots, living systems models, and brain and consciousness modelling, with the goal of transferring one's individual consciousness, like Black Mirror. They have that in Black Mirror, don't they? I don't know if you've seen it. It's a British sci-fi series where they, I think it's a lot of predictive programming. That there already has been predictive programming, from Boris Johnson to being Prime Minister to the social credit system. That's predictive programming. So it's already happened, and it goes crazier where they've got stuff where there's one called San Junipero where when you get old, your consciousness gets transferred to a it gets to a digital cloud, and it's all virtual. And when you die, that's where you go. It's crazy stuff. You know, why they put stuff like in the films and TV shows. Sometimes it makes you wonder. So here we go. Future prospects of the 2045 Initiative for Society. The emergence and widespread use of affordable Android avatars controlled by a brain-computer interface, coupled with related technologies. Avatars will give people a number of new features: ability to work in dangerous environments, perform rescue operations, travel in extreme situations. This is crazy already, and it's 2015 to 2020 situations. Avatar components will be able to use medicine for the rehabilitation of fully partially disabled patients, giving them prosthetic limbs, which has already happened. People already have that. They've developed an artificial brain. I'll show you that shortly. Or recover lost senses. 2020 to 2025. Creation of an autonomous life support system for the human brain linked to a robot avatar will save people whose body is completely worn out or so create life support system for the human brain linked to a robot avatar. Now that is nuts. So they're already looking at transferring consciousness, if I'm reading that right. creation of autonomous life support system for the human brain linked to a robot avatar will save people whose body is completely worn out. Damn. That's crazy. So they can be transferred to a robot avatar if their body is worn out or irreversibly damaged. Any patient with an intact brain will be able to return to a fully functioning bodily life. That is insane. That is nuts, and that's already in the era we're in now, 2020 to 2025. Fucking hell. That's nuts. Such technologies will be greatly enlarged possibility of hybrid bioelectronic devices, thus creating a new IT revolution, and will make all kinds of superimpositions of electronic and biological systems possible. So here it goes from 2020 to 2025, as we can see here, but then it skips 5 years. It goes from 2030 to 2035. Creation of a computer model of the brain and human consciousness will the subsequent development of means to transfer individual consciousness onto an artificial carrier. This development will profoundly change the world. That is so creation of a computer model of the brain and the human consciousness, so the human mind, and transfer it to something that's artificial and it's been made. So for example, if your body was worn out, you could they're aiming to transfer your consciousness to an artificial, man-made robot or even a human avatar. It's nuts. So your consciousness, your mind will be inserted into that machine or whatever they create artificially. Fucking nuts. This is serious shit. It seems like something out of a sci-fi movie, but bloody hell, bloody heck. Don't like using the word hell. This development will profoundly change the world, blah blah blah. Cybernetics, immortality, but will also create a friendly artificial intelligence, expand human capabilities and provide opportunities to ordinary people to restore or modify their own brain multiple times. The final result at this stage can be real revolution in the understanding of human nature that will probably change human and technical prospects for humanity. And that's 10, 15 years away. And they're talking about basically creating a superhuman. It's all true. When you look at Elon Musk being the world's richest man now, and the stuff he's into, even Bill Gates, he's got some stuff in the field as well, hasn't he? When you look at the ID 2020 website. So 2045 now. This is obviously still not that long. This is the time when substance-independent minds will receive new bodies with capacities far exceeding those of ordinary humans. There we go, we've got the superhumans that they're talking about now. A new era for humanity will arrive. Changes will occur in all spheres of human activity: energy, generation, transportation, politics, medicine, psychology, science. This is crazy. This is already crazy. Just reading it. Today is hard to imagine a future when bodies consisting of nano robots will become affordable and capable of taking any form. It is also hard to imagine body holograms featuring controlled matter. You see, when they transfer your mind to a computer or a new artificial entity, it destroys any human form that you have and any human ability, because it's all artificial and it's all created, and it makes you wonder. When I watched the TV show Years and Years, which is a British kind of show where it goes from 2019 to 2030s, and it shows the development of the stages as transhumanism involved in that, merging technology with humans. and there's a girl that gets basically she gets a chips inside her and all sorts. She becomes her own computer and the government owner. So do you become government property if you become part of this? Of course you do, I would say. Today, it is hard to imagine a future when bodies consisting of nano-robots will become affordable. And chances are they probably already have this in stock. The technology is way, way, way more advanced than what we're told. I believe it's at least 30, 40 years at least ahead of what we're told. I've heard stories of people that have been in the military, all sorts of people that have said that you would not believe the technology that is actually out there. You would be shell shocked. So yeah, this stuff could be already. They could have already done weird human experiments on this already. You know, when you look at how quick things have come out in the last 10 years, it just how do they do it? Do you know what I mean? So quickly. Thousands of years in human development, and in the last 20 to 30 years, things have just rapidly changed, and the population has just rapidly changed. It doesn't add up. Key elements of the project in the future: international social movement, social network, immortality. What's this guy called? I'm going to search him. Copy that. We'll go back to that in a minute. Blimey. Right. Neuroengineering. They really are looking into this neuro stuff now with the mind. There's a lot of professors out there, so-called professors, that are developing all this neurotechnology, linking the brain with the computer. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, I'll show you something out. So yeah, here we go. Dmitry Itskov. This is the guy that was behind the 2045. He's got a Wikipedia page. He's a Russian entrepreneur, billionaire, and the founder of New Media Styles, a web-based media company. He has made a report, 1 billion from his Moscow-based new publishing company. He's a billionaire, like Elon Musk. He's part of transhumanism, 2045 initially, and immortality. Wow. So we got this article from the shitty Guardian. Not the best newspaper in the world. But yeah, it says scientists develop AI that can turn brain activity into text. Reading minds has just become a step closer to reality. Scientists have developed artificial intelligence that can turn brain activity into text. While the system currently works on neural patterns detected with someone speaking aloud, experts say it could eventually aid communications for patients who are unable to speak or type, such as those with a locked-in syndrome. We are not yet there, but think this could be. They probably already are there. They're saying they're not, but they probably already are. I mean, what's all these lockdowns and all this stuff that's going on now is probably part of the process of joining the smart grid and heading towards the next era of human beings. You know. So here we've got Boston Dynamics with a robot. I mean, it's like they want to create robots that are more human-like and humans that are more machine-like. It's like, where are they going with all this? I was watching the news the other day on TV. I actually filmed it on my video. I put a video up of it. It was on TV and it was talking about how in the next 2 to 3 years, robots could be walking around the streets. I mean, that's weird, isn't it? You know, things are going to get really weird. And when I say stuff like we ain't seen nothing yet, Well, this could be the future. Robots and humans merging with each other, mingling together. Weird and crazy, but I don't think it's cute. I don't think there's anything. I think this is just weird. They're even looking at robot pets. I mean, look, what's this supposed to be? A dog? Is this supposed to be a dog? Is that where they're going with all this? They want people to have robot pets instead of actual pets? Next thing you know, we'll be making love to fucking robots, like in what's it called? Got the name of the movie. It's Blade Runner. It's all predictive programming, guys. They are creating robots that are like humans, and they said that they'll be roaming the streets with us in the next 5 years, 3 to 5 years. That's weird. Crazy. So here we see the Black Mirror series nosedive, where everyone's rating each other, and you get marked based on other people. So he's a 3.7, she's a 4.1, and this is the Chinese social credit system that came out after this was released, that we heard about after this was released. So you have to perform, and everyone rates you based on your performance, and if you get a low score you don't get access to certain things. Like, for example, a guy's, the door didn't open for him at work, so everyone's rated, and everyone can see your rating as well. That's how crazy it is. Just back on the 2045 Avatar project milestones from that Russian guy. So we've got Avatar A, a robotic copy of the human body, remotely controlled via BCI. Now, I don't think that's in official public yet, but I think we're heading that way. Probably a bit behind, I don't know. Avatar B 2020-2025, an avatar in which the human brain is transplanted at the end of one's life. That's where the Black Mirror San Junipero is. I'll show you. So in this series of Black Mirror's San Junipero, it is basically where their consciousness is uploaded to the cloud, but in that cloud all this is in the cloud, but it looks real to them and they feel real even though their consciousness has been uploaded to a system, a computer system, when they die. So that's what this is about. It's a very weird one, but that's where, when I looked at that 2045 initiative website, that's what it reminded me of. This stuff seems out of this world and very sci-fi-ish, but I think they really want to get us familiarised with it, because I think this is where they want us to end up. I say us. Do you really want immortality? Because in this, they can't die. Basically, when they die, their consciousness doesn't die. They can't die in the cloud, so they're always alive forever. I mean, I wouldn't want that. Weird. So back to the 2045 Avatar project milestone. So we've got that one, and 2030 to 2035, an avatar with an artificial brain in which a human personality is transferred at the end of one's life. Transferred, so maybe it's there. Then a hologram-like avatar, that's probably where the full San Junipero is by 2040 to 2045. Crazy where they're going with this, and this isn't even 2050. I mean, this is nuts. This is friggin' nuts. Throughout history, humanity has constantly evolved in facing global crises step by step. Global crisis is more like global goals, global planned crises to achieve their agendas. Like, it's obviously in your favour, mate. Thanks, guys.